An operating system is a type of software that runs on the computer. In fact, without an operating system, your digital device will not work. Without an operating system, your digital device will not work. All right? So we have different kinds of operating systems. Now, the most common types of operating systems are called Microsoft Windows, Mac operating system, and Linux. I will mention them again. You can jot them down. Microsoft Windows are the most common type of operating systems. We have Mac operating system and Linux. So Microsoft Windows. All right. So Microsoft Windows is an operating system by Microsoft company. So whenever you hear Windows, 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 is an operating system by what? Microsoft. And they've been operational for a very long time. Okay? So now the terminologies I want us to understand is, we have operating system called Windows. Now most companies buy operating systems from Microsoft. Microsoft don't have their own laptops or computers. Understand this. Microsoft have not started building laptops or computers, but they are majorly good in Windows operating system. So most of our computers, we have companies like Dell, we have companies like Compaq, we have companies like, can you mention some computer companies? HP. Most of them install Windows operating system on their computers. Okay, so that is Windows operating system, and we have different versions. Every year they improve. We have different versions of Windows operating system. So even though most of us use Windows operating system, the versions we are using will be different. So our interface will be what? Different. Now, the most common recent operating system from Windows is Windows 11. Like my laptop is carrying Windows 11. So when you are buying a laptop, apart from the processor, the CPU, the motherboard, the RAM, you need to know the kind of operating system that your laptop is using. Because depending on the model of your laptop, there are some operating systems it cannot carry. So if your laptop is like, maybe, for example, a Dell laptop, there are some models of Dell laptop that cannot carry a Windows 11. Are you getting me? There are some models of Dell that cannot carry Windows 11. So depending on the model of your laptop, it will depend the Windows you will use. So please, when you are buying your laptop, on the, what do they call it, manual, they will tell you the operating system you can use on that laptop. So please, when you go to buy a laptop, don't allow those boys to deceive you, because there are some operating systems that cannot carry some kind of applications. So when you want to buy a laptop, and maybe this laptop is 200,000, and the laptop cannot carry, the laptop came with Windows 7, because most laptops come with inbuilt operating system. It came with Windows 7, and they will tell you, madam, don't worry, I will upgrade it to Windows 11. You can crash that system. We can upgrade our system, but you cannot upgrade it more than 2 years ahead. Are you getting me? You can't upgrade it more than 2 years ahead. So for example, this laptop, maybe this laptop, when we bought it, it was Windows 7. If you will upgrade it, you can upgrade it to Windows Vista. Okay, if it was Windows 2007, you can upgrade it to 2009 or to Windows 8. If you upgrade it to Windows 10, it will crash. It will crash. So you cannot upgrade 2 years later. Like the old laptop we have in the house, when we bought it, it was a Vista laptop. That was 2010, and it was brand new. Okay, but right now the children can't use it, because we tried upgrading it. We upgraded it to like Windows 8, it worked. By the time we put Windows 10, the laptop was just lagging. It could not move, and we had to take it back to Windows 7. So now there are some applications that cannot run on that laptop. Like the latest version of Chrome can't run on that laptop. So when you have an old laptop, no matter how you upgrade it, if you upgrade it too high, it will crash the laptop. So it's better to buy a system with a recent operating system. I just thought to let us know about that. We're going to check the properties of our systems, and we'll know the operating system it came with. Okay, so that's for operating systems. Then we have Mac operating system. So one of our students here has an Apple laptop. So Apple company, they are so slick. They have operating system, they have products, they have phones, they have computers. In fact, Apple is powerful. Okay, Microsoft just builds on operating systems. They don't really have products. While Compaq, Dell, HP, they have devices, they don't have operating system. But for Apple, Apple has an operating system called iOS operating system for phone. So their Apple phones use iOS operating system, while Apple laptops use Mac operating system. So the way a Windows laptop will look like, an Apple laptop will not look like that. So for example, on a Windows device, you'll be seeing control key, you'll be seeing shift key, but for Apple, you'll be seeing command key. Auntie Kate, if you're still in this call, you'll notice that your laptop is different from a Windows laptop. That's because it was built by Apple and it uses Mac operating system. Okay, so Apple has laptops and phones. So Apple laptops uses Mac operating system. They perform the same functions, but they just look a little bit different. All right, thank you. So that's for operating systems. Then for we have Linux operating system. Now, Linux operating systems are for people that do a lot of open source contributions. Open source contributions, open software contributions, or they build games and all that. Those are the people that use Linux operating system. Okay, so these are the three major types of operating system that exist. We have other ones. All right, then for mobile phones, I hope we can see my screen. For mobile phones, the major operating systems for mobile phones are called Android operating system and iOS. So iOS is owned by Apple. So most Apple phones use iOS operating system. Then other phones uses Android operating system. Now, can someone guess the owner of Android operating system in the chat box? Who can tell me the owner of Android operating system? Maybe I'll have a gift for this person. All right, so who can guess the owner of Android operating system? iOS operating system is owned by Apple. Oh, I just showed it. Who can guess the owner of Android operating system for mobile phones and smartphones? Can anyone try? Who wants to try? Owner of Android operating system. All right, so without wasting time, Android operating system is owned by Google, which is another tech giant company. Yeah, Android operating system is owned by Google. So most mobile phones that are produced by different companies, we have companies like itel, companies like Samsung, companies like Redmi. They all use Android operating system. Mama say, can I have my prize? Jesus, hey God, I owe you, ma. I owe you. Okay, so that's why if you notice, any phone you buy, they will ask you to sign up with Gmail because it uses Android operating system. And Android is owned by Google, so they are selling their products. That's why most phones you buy they will ask you to sign up with Google. Android is owned by Google. Most phones use Android operating system. That's why most phones we buy use what? Google. Google, they'll tell you to sign up with Google and all that. All right, so that's about operating systems. So does anyone have any question? We're going hands-on now. I know everybody has been waiting for when we go into practicals. We're going into practicals now. So any question? Want to go into applications and how to use applications? Any question? We're going into applications right now. This class, people are quiet too.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
You said something about good afternoon. You said something about Windows 7.
Did you check the property of your laptop?
You can
Your laptop is
not get it more than Windows. My laptop is Windows 7.
okay. So we're going to check.
Hello?
Yes, your laptop is Windows 7. So you can't upgrade it more than 2 versions higher. If not, you crash the laptop. So we're going to check the properties of our laptop
Yeah.
in the next 10 or 15 minutes. But when you go to all these boys that sell laptops, they'll tell you I can upgrade it to
Then I have is it
Sir, go ahead. Okay, I think
what is the meaning of this call 15?
eh? That core okay, okay, you're checking
When you say,
your laptop. That core i5
it's
is the
yes.
processor. I didn't talk about it's the processor. So when you're buying a laptop, we have processor speed and we have processor. So when you're buying a laptop, you check the processor speed. I said it should be at least up to 2 gigahertz. Then for the processor itself, we have Core i3, we have Core i5, we have Core i7, we have Core i9. Okay, that is the model of the processor. So at least in this modern day, your processor should be at least Core i3 or Core i5, right? So that's just what
Okay.
I stuff means. So in fact, when buying a system, there are a lot that entails. Okay. So now we'll go into applications. So we're going to go into applications. So operating systems helps us to launch applications on our laptops or phones. Operating systems helps us to launch applications on our laptops or phones. And we have different kinds of applications on our laptops. Okay, so we're going to go through them. For the desktop, we have applications like word processors. So on our laptop, we can have word processors, even on our mobile phone, that helps us to type documents. All right, we also have web browsers. We have web browsers, so our operating systems help all these applications to run smoothly. So we have different web browsers on our laptops, like Internet Explorer. So Internet Explorer has now been upgraded to Microsoft Edge. Internet Explorer was owned by Microsoft and it has been upgraded to Microsoft Edge. So if you have an old laptop, you might be seeing Internet Explorer there. But if you have a modern model, you'll be seeing Microsoft Edge. All right, so that's browsers that run on our laptops. We also have Mozilla. And then for the Mac laptop, that's for Apple laptops, their major browser is called Safari. For Apple laptops, a major browser is called Safari. So Anticate, Safari is the major browser on the Apple laptop. But since we are not too used to that, you can be using your Chrome browser. Okay, so Chrome is owned by Google. Safari is owned by Mac, which is Apple, while Microsoft Edge is owned by Microsoft. So did we get that? So that when people are talking, you will be talking. Microsoft Edge is a browser owned by Microsoft. Google Chrome is owned by Google, while Safari is owned by Mac. All right. So another application we can see on our laptop, we're going to go through that now. They are media players. So on our laptop, we have what? Media players. I'll go ahead and show us. We have media players on our laptops. Okay. And you can also play games on the laptop. You can play games on the laptop. So once we get hands on, I'm going to show us these different applications. All right. So now we're going to start to learn how to use our computers. So first off, when using your computer, we need to know the power button, and most of us have been able to see the power button. All right. So this is what the power button looks like. So anytime you go into any computer, this search for this button. This is the power button. So once you turn it on, you allow your computer to come up. And the process of your computer coming up is called what? Booting. Is called booting. Okay, so this is the button. Once you locate any computer, just click on it and wait for it to boot up. Some systems normally take 10 seconds, 2 seconds, and you allow your computer to boot up. Okay, so if you have your computers, can we all turn on our computers? It's time to get hands on now. I know we have waited for this time. it's time to get hands on. So everybody turn on your computer if you have one. Turn on your computer if you have one. So you just turn on the power button, you wait for it to come up, and then it will come up. Okay? So once it comes up, most systems will ask you for a sign in depending on how your computer is set up. And you can either put a password or you remove the password. Okay? So that's how to just come on your computer. All right? So once your computer comes up, if you are using a desktop, you might need a mouse to be able to navigate. But if you are using a laptop, you go to your trackpad. I've shown us what a trackpad looks like. So if you are using a desktop computer, all you need to do is to just look for your mouse, connect it, okay? So we have the left click and we have the right click on the mouse, all right? But if you are using a laptop, all you need to do is to look for your trackpad, okay? Now, the left click is used to open up anything. So for those of us that don't know how to use a mouse very well, please, when you click the left click, and there's a way you hold your mouse, okay? So the left click is used to open up anything. So when I say left click, is the button towards the left. Even on your laptop, left click is used to put up anything, okay? Then we have what we call right click. Now, right clicking helps us to get more information about a particular item. All right, but most times when you want to open up anything, it's good to use the left click. You move your mouse until your pointer is on where you want to open it up, and you left click. If you don't have a mouse and you have a laptop, you can use your trackpad. The laptop has keyboards that allows you to type. Okay, whenever you want to type, you move your mouse until you see a cursor like so. You see a cursor blinking, and then you can type over there. All right, so I'm going to get hands on in using our computers. So I'm going to share my screen now. If you open your computer, you will see an interface. So the first interface you see on your computer is called a what? Desktop. Call it a day in the absence of anything. This will be me saying bye. Have a
Thank you so much.
nice evening.